G'day everyone, how's it going? Channel update, an announcement for my entry for another group build, which is pretty good because I'm getting to build some kits and I'm liking it. So this group build I'm going to join is Steve Mottrams' Gulf War group build. Been chatting to Steve and asking about a few kits that I've got that qualify, and thanks Steve for your advice, mate. I have pulled a few out of the stash, and I've got some armour kits that I didn't realise I had, that I've had packed away in boxes for years and years and years, that I'll hopefully try to combine. There is an aircraft that I wanted to do, which is the Academy 132nd scale FA-18 Hornet, which I will do as Royal Australian Air Force participant in 2003, and I'll get that out of the stash. It's packed away. It has had bits and pieces done to it. I picked it up second hand, but I think it hasn't had that much done to it that it still should qualify. I've got to go through everything to make sure that it's all, the kit's complete, or I can probably scratch bits and pieces to rectify it, and have to order some decals from somewhere to represent an Australian aircraft, because markings in there are American. But for the group build for the Gulf War one, looking forward to doing this one. The simple fact is that something very special about the Iraq War for a few people, and for me, because it interests me, but I've never sort of built any armour, because I've sort of been a little bit intimidated by the weathering techniques and stuff used by a lot of modellers out there to get that sort of effect of a nice desert camo, well not camo, but sort of desert effect on their vehicles. But I'm going to have a go at it anyway, so I'll just put some things out here that I will try to get built. We've got a fair bit of time, and I said I've had those in the stash for a long time, and I can guarantee that they're all unstarted, these kits. One of them I'd like to do a inbox review or a reveal. It's probably been done on YouTube before, but I think the kit, looking at it now, qualifies, because it's a real ripper. So anyway, what I have got for one of my entries will be the Tamiya M1A1 Abrams with mine plough. So that will all try to get done. Impressive big looking machine. To me, kit, so really you can't go wrong with build, fit, issue qualities, and maybe that scheme of course, but it will be this scheme. But it should look quite a machine, with the big mine plough attached to the front of it, working its way through an Iraqi minefield, which I think will look quite good. What I'm also trying to combine with some of these, and I'm still not sure whether I can qualify, I've got a Tamiya set that I found. It's old, but it is US modern military figures desert scheme, so hopefully it might qualify for sort of around 2003. And I had this one too that I didn't know I had, which is just some military miniatures from Tamiya, which comes with like boxes of acetylene bottles and spare wheels and things like that, which I could probably use, and some different track blocks and etc, etc. So I'm going to use some of those if I can as well for the stowage on my Abrams. This one's still sealed in this box. I haven't even undone it, but I've got this as well, which I'd like to try to put in with one of my tanks. It's the Trumpeter M11, or the M333, 117 Guardian, the armoured security vehicle ASAV. I haven't seen much about this on the internet. It does look a nice kit on the box. As I said, it's still factory sealed, the tape's on it. But I'm thinking that it might fit in well with an Abrams. It comes with some bits and pieces. So hopefully that might qualify. Comes with a little bit of edge in there by the looks of it as well. And last but not least, the one that I'm really looking forward to building is this one. This is another M1A1 AIM one of the upgraded. It's the Dragon kit. I didn't realise I bought it. It comes with heaps of goodies, and I mean heaps of goodies. And I think this kit is built straight out of the box will be a really nice model if I can build it to justify the technique of it. It's going to take a little while to build, but the level of detail in which I will do an inbox review on this one. Really looking forward to doing this, and what I am thinking is I do like the way that some of the vehicles in 2003 were sent to the front, still in their European scheme, a little bit dusty and dirty, and bits and pieces patched up on them. I do like that. I might try to replicate it. I was on to Tony at Model Nerds this afternoon about trying to get some figures, and I missed out some good second-hand sets of Master Box Iraqi sets number 1 and 3 he had. I missed out on those, but he said he's got some Dragon stuff there, $8 a set, so I'll try to get a couple of those when I can, do a trade on some cars or something, and hopefully have a few more figures, because I think the tanks will look good with a selection of figures around it. But that's my entries. I'll probably update one more, Steve, if that's alright. When I find the big 32nd scale FA18, I'll go through the box first, and that one's been laying around here for years. It's probably been sitting downstairs where I've got 500 or 600 kits. It's just been laying there, and I thought I've got to do something with it, so I will pull it out and use it for your group build. And another group build that I'm going to have a go at doing, if I can join up, is that Say Cheese group build. I've got a idea in my head that I've seen no one else do yet, and I'm going to have a go at doing something which is going to be completely different, away from what I have seen so far in some of the builds. It's something that I've seen Shep Payne do once before, but it's going to be a challenge. What I'm doing, I'm not going to let anything out of that bag yet, but virtually it's going to be something left of centre anyway, so we're going to try to get that done once I register myself for the group build, if I can. I've got to follow a couple of links which I'm not real good at doing at, but if someone can help me out with the Say Cheese group build and how I can enter it and update it, I will start on that one with my entry in another video. But until then, guys, there also will be a channel, this channel and 2 others. We've put our heads together, and we will be announcing a group build as soon as I just hear back from another person in regards to how we're going to run it. But we will be running another group build, and again, this one's completely left of centre, completely different time period to what we've been doing lately, virtually in a lot of them, and it's going to be on the other side of the world, so stay tuned for that one. And until then, guys, be safe, model hard, and just remember, a little bit of effort for an older kit gets good results. Before I go, there's I forgot to mention this, I'm thinking very seriously about changing the channel name. Model Building Mayhem is just not, it's very hard for people to get in contact with me. I don't want the channel to be a personal channel, but I might change the name to something a little bit, so the Mayhem part, it shouldn't be Mayhem. It has been. The Mayhem part of it was like when I first started the channel, get everything up and going and running, and trying to do 10-20 videos a week on helping people and hints and tips and things like that, was for a Facebook channel that I run. But there's already good channels out there that do better work than me, so I just might change my channel to just something more simpler, so please stay with me, guys. But I think the Model Building Mayhem is just not quite right for this channel anymore, and I sort of want to make it a little bit more evolve. The way this channel runs is around still concentrating on the older kits. Most of you guys who watch the channel know what you're doing anyway. And as far as I'm concerned, if anyone's stuck or needs help or anything, you know you can call out to this heaps of us out there that you subscribe to. Please feel free to ask a question. If you get stuck on anything at all, and I'm sure with us guys out there, we all seem to be so far really good guys. We don't mind helping you. So this channel will be removing itself from the Modelers Hints Tips Question and Answer page on Facebook, which I started 6 years ago now. I think we've got 9,000 members. Most of the time, if I used to do videos with members, used to ask me questions, but it got a little bit overwhelming. And I think we should sort of combine our resources and help. If anyone sees someone ask me a question on my page and you can help, please feel free to help them. Don't think you're undermining me. The more we can help people out there, the better, especially the young fellas, guys and girls, of everyone from all ages. We've had people joining our group that haven't been in the hobby for, they're in their 70s now and haven't done modelling for 40 years and getting back into it again. So I really find that really, really exciting for them. And there's no need to be intimidated to think that your work is never up to standard. As far as I'm concerned, on my channel and my page, everyone's work's always good. You'll never cop a criticism from me, and never be scared to ask for help with anything. We'll try to help you in the best way you can. There's no rivet counters in my group. Everyone to themselves. I know the rivet counters, and I love their work because they perfect something. It's perfection. But I'm sort of going to steer away from that a little bit now and just do my basic model building and enjoy it while we can. Got a big stash. I'm not going to build it all. So things I've had that I thought, I'll build that down the track, but I'm never going to have time to do it. So I'm glad all these group builds are coming up. The modelling community is on YouTube's good for me because we haven't sort of got a modelling club where we are now. So this is sort of like my online club, as I said before, and keep the group builds going. If the group builds are out there, I'll do my best to join and complete something now, and because I can concentrate on doing my own thing a bit more now than sort of doing videos for the channel or for the group, for the Facebook page, sorry. And so throw the group builds out there, guys. Keep the mojo going, and until next time, stay safe. But if someone can help me out with that say cheese link, please do, because it's something that I wouldn't mind having a crack at. I've just been watching a few bits and pieces, and I've got something completely different. So till next time, guys, stay safe, model hard.